All right, on this one here, it's going to be it's a hobble skirt, most common, and then this is a patent office bottle, as you can see here. Patent office. Now, patent office, they come in several different ones, but most people who collect hobble skirts, the embossing with the letters are out like this. They only focus on the 6 ounce and the 6.5 ounce. Without even flipping it over, as you can tell by my hand that it is either a 6 or 6.5 ounce bottle. They did have a 10 ounce and it was really tall. You could tell a big difference in your hand. But there wasn't that many of them done with cities on the bottom. But this one does have a city. As I said, this is a patent office. 6.5 ounce, kind of faint there, but you can see the half ounce there. You see all this little wear right here. This is often called crate wear, and it should be right here on the heel too. The heel's the bottom, where the base and the body come together, and you can see it there as well. Which is, that location is pretty common on Cokes because of this little dip here at the waist kept it from wearing out. So it only, where it would touch the crates is where it would rub. This one here is from Birmingham, Alabama, and see this little copyright looking symbol here? That is not a copyright symbol, it actually is the logo for the Chattanooga Glass Company of Chattanooga, Tennessee. So you can go ahead and learn that one. That one's pretty common. You'll see early bottles from Chattanooga would have C-H-A-T-T, Chad, on it instead of the C with the circle with the C, like a copyright symbol, and that's Chattanooga. The 6.5 ounce patent office was done from about 1957 to about 1967, somewhere in that ballpark. They kind of were being phased out with the cities on the bottom by that time. And the problem is, though, is that the ACLs, the applied colored label bottles, were coming in at about that time as well. And they started about 1957 as well. So to find, these were kind of done at the same time ACL started coming out. That one's a Birmingham copyright. I was going to see if I can find the date on this one, which would be right here. If you look at this little waistline, almost all the Cokes will have a little date code right here on this little waistline. So let's see here. There it is. I can feel it. And we know it's not a 38. So this would be a 1958 Coke bottle. See if I can get a little better zoom for you. There you go. There's the 5 and the 8. And that'd be a 1958. So 38 is a mold number because 6.5 ounce didn't come out to 57. So we know that this bottle is a 58. So that's a patent office 6.5 ounce. Now later they did do a reproduction of the patent office. A lot of people don't know about it, but the easiest way and it did have CDs on the bottom as well. They released it back in the 80s and 90s. But the biggest difference between the weight of them, which I hope to show you some weight of some of these bottles eventually, is that where this is a patent office 6.5 ounce, the real ones were 6, 6.5, and 10. The reproductions that were released in the 80s and 90s were actually, right here, would be 8 ounces, not 6, but 8. So if you guys do find one that's 8 ounces, do keep in mind it is a reproduction, and it was filled with Coke and sold that way through Walmart, Publix, and other grocery stores and suppliers. So do keep in mind that they are real ones. They are reproductions, and the difference is that I've noticed is the weight and the ounces. 6, 6.5, and 10 are real to the time, and 8 is the reproduction. So if you find a patent office, you're unsure, look at the ounces, and the ounces will tell you if it's real or if it's reproduction. These are usually not very collectible. Besides some early collectors, I have some in my collection, just due to the fact that I collect Coca Cola bottles from Alabama. So, as I said, this is a Birmingham by the Chattanooga Glass Company. We dated it 58. There's the date right there on the little waistline. And it's a patent office. So patent office 6.5 ounce. So if you find one of these, nice find out of the Birmingham office. Thanks.